So, welcome to this video. This is a quick update on what is going on in the markets. Right here, you can see that we are on fear. That's on the fear and greed index. You can always check this out to know what the market sentiment is. Here is alternative.me slash crypto. Here you get the Bitcoin fear or the crypto market fear and greed index. And now we are at fear. Yesterday we were at neutral, and last week greed, last month extreme greed. If we come down here, then we will be on extreme fear. So many people have been DMing me, asking me what is going on, like Bitcoin is going back up. Is this it? Are we going up finally? Are we taking off? Not so sure about that. We might actually come right down to $47,000 Bitcoin, and yeah, I think we can come down to 47,000, and after 47,000 I'll be expecting 45,000. Now 45,000, 47,000 is my worst case scenario, and by this I mean do not wait for these figures. 47,000, 45,000 is my worst case scenario, and at 47,000 to about $45,000 Bitcoin, we will be in extreme fear. That's on the fear and greed index, and that is the ideal time to be buying cryptocurrency. The ideal time to be buying crypto is when we are at extreme fear. Now, not that we are on the daily time frame here, so don't get confused with the charts. We are on the daily time frame. Now you can see here that Bitcoin closed. Remember, in my other video I was talking about moving averages. This is the 20-day, 50-day, and the 200-day moving average. And you have to also understand that these moving averages are support and resistance levels. Okay, these are support and resistance levels. So if we close below the support, it means that we will go down. That's a fact, unless someone miraculously buys say $100 billion worth of Bitcoin. Okay, like here we see this candle and we see that it closed below the 50-day moving average. It means that we will go down. Note again, we are on the daily time frame, and the day will end at about 7 hours. So we have 7 hours to have this volatility going up here. Now before then, I think we will close here below. So seeing the price go up like this does not really mean much, because this is just about a 4% increase. Yes, exactly 4%, 4.70% increase. So that's not worth the risk of investing now. And you can see already here that the volume is not high. Always look at the volumes, folks. Always look at the volume. The volume here is not high. The volume here is higher, and the volume here is very high. This means there is very strong selling pressure out there in the markets. Okay, there are a lot of people who get emotional about this. Crypto is not a place to have emotions. This is where you keep all of your emotions away, and you look at the charts, you look at them, and you don't even think about maybe if you like that crypto or not. Sometimes it is better to not even know what you're investing in, and you're only looking at the charts. So we don't know the CEO of Bitcoin. Bitcoin does not have any CEO. It has no executive. So all we have is the charts. The charts will tell us what is going on in the markets. So here we can see that the 20-day moving average is actually taking a dive here. Now it can always turn right here. The 20-day moving average is the fastest moving average in the daily time frame. Always note that it can turn around at any moment. Same like here, it turned around here. So as it's taking this dive, do not be convinced that we must come down here. But because this candle closed below the 50-day moving average, I am convinced that we will take a dive. Now let's go into the 4-hourly time frame and see what is going on. I think this 20-day moving average will cross the 50-day moving average before going back up. So in that case, we will have something like this, and the 50-day moving average crosses like this. This is what I think will happen. Now we'll apply the retracement level so that we know exactly where we're closing at. But I think if we close below $52,000, and then it is most likely that we'll come down to 48,000 and definitely come down to $45,000. Yeah, but just to keep in mind, $45,000 Bitcoin is my worst case scenario. I'm not saying this to scare anybody, because I think it will go up. The charts indicate that Bitcoin will go up to $100,000. Here on the 4-hourly time frame, you can see this. If I take this away, you can see that the 50-day moving average just crossed the 200-day moving average, and this right here is a death cross on the 4-hourly time frame. Okay, and the 20-day moving average crossed the 50-day moving average, and it also crossed the 200-day moving average. Now this right here will take some time to just, go back up. Like, it is very unlikely that it goes like this. It takes some time and it goes like this. Remember, the 50-day moving average is the slower moving average, and the 200-day is the slowest moving average. So you have to factor all of this before you make your judgments. What we're seeing right here is the same thing. What we're seeing here is the same thing. No, that happened here. That's the same thing there. And so I don't think this is the time to feel like, oh no, you missed out, or you want to rush and invest. You may just end up investing and your money goes, your money just goes to -20 or -40, especially when you're investing in altcoins. That's exactly what happens. If you invest in Bitcoin, you'll not have as much gains and you will not have as much losses. But if you invest in altcoins, you might have a lot of gains and you can also have a lot of losses, like a lot. So to my understanding, what is happening with Bitcoin now is the same thing that happened here. That is what I think. This is what I think. I think Bitcoin is repeating what happened here. The same thing is happening here. And if this actually plays out, then we might actually see $45,000. We can see $45,000. So I think this is the same thing happening here. In a nutshell, I would not invest now. Like, I would rather wait until the price comes and closes above this line right here. Of course, if you invested down here and it comes up and closes right here, you've made more gains. But how much would that be? That would be about, say, from here to here would be about 5%. Say, yeah, 9%. This would be about 9%. And let's say the line is also increasing. So you have something like this. So that will be about 12%. But I would prefer to invest here at the 12% mark than to invest down here and it takes me down here. So it is better to confirm the pattern first. Confirm the pattern before you invest. And by confirming here, I'm talking about this candle closing above the 50-day moving average. When it closes above and you see more volume right here, that's the volume has to be about the same length of this bar or near the same length of this bar. If it's still as low as this and you're investing because you're seeing a pattern and you think that's a bullish engulfing pattern, this right here, we did not have a lot of volume, but we had 3 days of consecutive positive price action. And here we had, say, a day of a bit of positive price action. This was the day before yesterday, but at least you see some sort of of retracement in the price So here, no, this is not a good place to invest in. I would not advise or tell anyone. Yeah, I cannot advise because I'm not a financial advisor, but I would not invest here. This is not a place to be investing. I would wait, and if I really wanted to invest and I see the price going up, I would rather wait and the price closes above the 50-day moving average. You wait for that close. It is better to wait for the close and lose some few dollars or some few, say 12% here, and invest here when you know that you are safe. Well, not so safe, but you know that you are relatively safe, because if you invest here and the price comes down here, you would have lost a lot more than just investing up here, because I think this could literally bounce off of the 200-day moving average. And if that is to happen, then we're talking about $45,000. We're talking about $45,000 Bitcoin. And just so that you understand what I'm talking about here, that will be about a 20%, a minus 20%, a minus 20%. So this is not supposed to be taken lightly. If you had to invest, like if you really wanted to invest because you're afraid that the price is going up, then wait until you have a close above the 50-day moving average. Don't invest when you see us below, when we have closed. And this is a daily close. This is not a 4-hourly close. This is a daily close. This is telling us that we are going to go down. That this is really clear. We are going to go further down. It is happening. It is showing on the 4-hourly time frame. It's showing on the daily time frame. And yeah. So I'll keep on making, say, I'll make shorter videos. I know this was a bit longer. I'll make shorter videos about this, and I'll try to be as direct to the point as possible, because, well, I have this urge to always want to teach each time I'm showing something. I don't know why I always do that. But yeah, so that's it. I will make more updates on this later. Leave me a thumbs up and say a comment down below. If there is anything you have some concerns about, please let me know. And also, please let me know the coins you are invested in. Let me know the cryptocurrencies that you are invested in, so that on the next, say on the next tutorial or on the next price analysis, I can also include the coins you're invested in, and we try to calculate the support and the resistance levels on those cryptocurrencies. Please let me know the coins you're invested in, so that we can also include them in our next analysis. And until then, take care and stay safe.